Well, after a lot of unexpected dilemmas this summer, it's time for a big channel update ahead of the 23-24 season. You'll have to accept my apologies in advance for this because to make sure I don't miss anything, we've got a ton of notes, and that's going to mean I'm not looking at the screen on the camera all of the time. But when we started doing these championship score predictions every day on this channel during lockdown, we didn't necessarily expect our club, Luton Town, which you've seen for many years above my head there, to be in the division for the long term. In fact, at that stage, it looked like they'd only be there for 9 more games as Project Restart began. The plan was we'd keep doing championship predictions and also gradually integrate League One if and when Luton went down. Of course, aided by Nathan Jones' return, the rest is pretty much history. Now, of course, the unthinkable has happened and Luton Town, our club, are in the Premier League. This gives us some big decisions to make on the channel, but also some potential constraints. So let's just run through all of them, and hopefully you're going to like what you hear. You'll probably remember last season around the World Cup break, Craig stepped back from the matchday championship score predictions. He manages a non-league side on a Saturday and trains in midweek. And as you know, I'm a Luton season ticket holder and follow the club at home and quite often away as well. It just meant that we were very rarely together available at the same day. In addition to the mix of our day jobs being different hours, it made it pretty tricky. So he stepped back from predictions. We're still doing the manager specials together, but there are going to be some problems next season with that. Because as an unfancy championship side, we weren't on TV too often and games rarely veered from Saturday afternoons or midweek evenings. This meant that even if I was attending an away game, I'd normally be back to record the next championship prediction show at least 2 days in advance. I'd be back on a Sunday ready for the Tuesday night games. However, with Premier League football and TV deals, I'm sure many of you are aware that might not be possible. But don't worry, despite this, our usual content is going nowhere, which is what you'll be pleased to hear. Thanks to the incredible support from our channel members and with recent sponsorship and affiliate deals, links in the description to our current ones if you want to help support the channel. A few technological upgrades will help us along the way. We have been hampered a bit financially by our stance not to accept gambling sponsors, but we do feel that is more important to the channel than any growth we might have financially. But enough about all of that side for now. Let's get into the content news. What are you going to see here next year and what's going to be changing? So firstly, as you've seen throughout this summer, our championship manager specials are here to stay. Myself and Craig have already worked through a fair few for ahead of the new season. Let's just hope there's not 21 changes again this season because I don't think we can cope with that. But we will be doing our manager specials as normal when we're both available. Secondly, we'll still be making our championship score prediction show every match day. It's going nowhere, but there's going to be a few minor changes because of some of the things I've mentioned. While there's plenty of championship football for us to watch on TV every week, we're not going to have the additional benefit we had last season of seeing live games every week from the league. As a Luton fan, I got to see every team live twice a season in addition to the TV games, and not having that live experience as often is going to make a slight change. As a result, you'll likely see slightly shorter episodes with a bigger focus on your score predictions from the comments each week. A massive quick thanks to all of you that got involved and took part in that last season. We really enjoyed the interaction and it's part of what makes the channel special. The other necessary change to the prediction show will be the scheduling. Due to my Premier League away days, my day job and Luton games being moved for TV this season, we've already had 2 announced for Friday night in the first month. There may be some occasions where the score prediction show comes out a day before the match day in the Championship rather than the usual 2 days in advance. We'll try and avoid this where possible, but it's one of those things sometimes. On occasions when we're on the road for away games as well, you may notice a slight difference in recording equipment, backgrounds, etc. But there'll still be a show, and it will still be roughly what you're used to expecting from us. So the good news is, all of the videos you know and watch already are here to stay. I'm not going to leave it at that though, am I? We're very excited for the 2023-24 season because we're here to announce that we're expanding our content to offer you more than ever before for the new season. For League One fans, we have got you covered. Next season, we're going to have quick fire matchday score predictions from your league as well. This will be in the form of YouTube Shorts, which will be released as a 1-minute video 2 to 3 days before every round of fixtures. The shorts will be available here on the YouTube channel, on our new TikTok page, which you can see, well, it's on this side, isn't it? I almost got it right. The link to that is in the description. It's literally just been set up. And there's an Instagram reel as well, which again is above my head on the same side. We've even got some nice graphics for those little ones, so you don't have to look at my face for the minute. Charlie and Craig occasionally will be stepping in for those as need be. Finally, the big one though. We're Luton fans, we're from Luton, I'm a Luton season ticket holder, and we are now in the Premier League. I can't go to all of those games and not do anything for it for such a special season. Because as much as this was an EFL and non-league focused podcast, and it still is our main love, our club's in the Premier League and we've got to reflect that. So as well as showing you matchday clips from Luton games where possible, in addition to any neutral games we go to, we're also going to trial something. I'm not sure whether it will last the whole season, it will depend on response, but generally where we've put out polls and suggestive tweets during the summer, many of you have been on board with it. So what we're going to do, as you wanted more predictions, in addition to the Championship in full form, in addition to League One in shorts form, we're also going to trial a unique version of Premier League predictions. They will be out for every match day, but with a twist. We're going to do a full preview of Luton's fixture ahead of each weekend, and then quick fire scores for the other 9 games. So don't expect big detail on 20 teams. There's loads of that around already. But we're going to do a full preview of the Luton match, give our score prediction, and then fly through the other 9 as well. If it goes really well, we'll continue it throughout the season. Of course, feel free to get involved in the comments on all of those prediction shows with your scores as well. And we'll see how it goes. If not, we'll go back to maybe just previewing the Luton game. We'll adjust it as we go along. It's a bit of a trial and error process, that one. But we had to do something with Luton going to the Premier League. In addition to all of that, we'll still have our pre-season predictions for all the leagues from Championship to National League over the next few weeks. Charlie will still be popping up with his occasional interviews too, as he did last season. And it promises to be our biggest ever season. We hope you'll all join us for the ride. Thank you to everyone that supported us over the last season. Whether you're a channel member, you've tried one of our sponsors, used our affiliate links, watched and clicked the ads, or most importantly, watched and interacted with our videos. It does make a massive difference and mean a lot to us. If you like the sound of what's to come next season though, then please do add a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe and click the bell to stay up to date with everything on the channel. The style will stay the same. No clickbait, no antagonising fans, just honest, relaxed football opinions. Check out our social medias and affiliate links. Everything is in the description below, as well as all of the little bits you can see around my head here. And we'll be back here in a couple of weeks' time for the start of our pre-season prediction shows ahead of our biggest ever season. Me and Craig will see you for those.